reason cannot sway you. There are other means of persuasion that
Alright, let me know Iron Flash. We're going to press it.
assume the mantle you've been given.
What are you doing?
And thus is the light of hope severed.
Wait, what? This guy is all cutscene power.
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Jill, you're not supposed to be here.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And
Yeah.
what is my purpose?
Yeah,
Mythos.
but
Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
I'm gonna give.
We are more than that.
I'm gonna bet I couldn't stop him from that countdown.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you.
Because this cutscene is too long.
The
for it to be
power
a
we
game over.
wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few.
And
Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
he's saying you can
What
icon
I
it
am
up.
saying
No penalties.
is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
But Ultima sucks.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me.
If only you weren't a man.
Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
Okay,
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
there we go.
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become.
So I don't think we want that.
But perhaps that fact may be put to
Yeah,
use.
kind of been waiting for him to do this.
Clive!
He was already threatening it.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
Clive bested. Ouch. Alright, fine. Will of Light, Impulse. Okay, so that's... yeah. Fine. The Shadow Coast, Western Ash. This is by far the most unique take on Odin they've ever had.
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn.
And,
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me?
does anyone? If anyone, it's her.
Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Wait.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
So you might be surprised by which icon was next. I have spent the whole game worrying that Jill was going to die so they could get her icon power.
If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Oh, he found his armor again. I was kind of expecting to see it hanging near the fire because it was drying, but they were just like, I don't know where it is.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not.
Why don't we just go to Ash and blow up his,
Besides, there is something we must do first.
blow up his mother crystal?
Of course. Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Aw. I was ready to smash it, but okay. Okay, this feels like I'm gonna get to the last side quest break. The promise, become one. Alright, back to the hideaway. Oh.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale.
That was real, man.
But there's tall, and then there's tall.
Are you drunk?
I struggle to believe it myself.
So your uncle isn't with you?
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar.
I thought he took off.
We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
Okay.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
That's never
Show
not
me a
gonna
city
be.
where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across the Narrow. Alright. Oh, the power of ice. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Ability details are found in the Abilities tab on the main menu. Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy.
We should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Alright, that's definitely the last wave. Yeah, I can see it now. You got some quests. What you got?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
You never expect me. A fitting performance. Natalie reports an unexpected surplus in Dalamil's stores, and as a means of showing the town's gratitude for past assistance, has expressed her distinct wish that one Lord Underhill partake in their good fortune. Sure, thanks.
You earned this.
With my brilliant acting performance.
All done?
Heard the bad news then, did you?
I did.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that.
What?
Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
Oh,
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems.
of course.
Akashic. Every creature in the area's either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten.
I hope that's not the plan.
Something ain't done soon. The old place will be overrun.
Okay. Well, I have to help.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No.
Yeah,
It's better this way.
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
We're gonna do this without Blackthorn? possible. Oh, it's Mid's dungeon. Okay. Better get Mid's dungeon first.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic,
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
No. We still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter.
Oh.
It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that
Yeah, Clive doesn't understand.
let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain.
Is that a good
Only
thing?
mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end.
Ah, it is a smelter. Yeah, okay.
Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Helena? What did I get her? I mean, sure, but
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
what did I get?
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here.
I did get
Spherical
that, yeah.
echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside.
clever.
If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace.
Fair.
We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
This is
So
a
you want me
hunt.
to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Even weirder silence. Okay. Even further Hildebrand adventures.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Moves pretty fast. Nah, I should probably do the... Oh, and there's even one here. Yeah, I should get all the side quests and do them, because they have a habit of locking me out every once in a while. And it'll give me an opportunity to try out Shiva.
How do you split the sea?
Well, you first be Odin, and then you take a giant swing at the sea. And it just kind of happens.
the stew's awfully thin these days.
Hello, Squire.
Farmers are abandoning it. My Lord Marquis, I heard about Eastpool.
Okay.
That some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there, both for themselves and for Madame Martha's bearers. Is it true?
Yep.
It's true. The village is to be rebuilt.
You should go.
I have many fond memories of Eastpool. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. They would lavish attention upon me as if I were the son they never had. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away, but not nearly as often as I should have.
Oscar, I'd like you to assist Sir Wade in the rebuilding efforts.
But, my lord, my training is not yet complete. I couldn't possibly.
Sure you
I
could.
warned you I might not be the easiest of masters, but I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Go. Be with your aunt. Rebuild her home. Is what she would have wanted.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
Alright, bye. Alright, what do we have? Missives. A healer's place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his mortal coil. Contrary to what the maddening crowd believes, we physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. That's very true. Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Cole. Alright, I will heed his request.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Let's do it. Oh, okay, she's actually in the building. Doris. Which one is she? Is she the one... That's Gav. At least it looks kind of like Gav.
Where are you?
She's not here.
Can I help you, Sid?
And you're not Gav.
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job.
Alright.
My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
We will find out.
Would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
Are there... Oh my god, there's a huge wave of side quests. Oh wow. They're everywhere. Alright, well, Martha's Rest is on the list, so let's just go. My god. I'm assuming this is the last batch, because this is just so many. Oh, CPU is capped at 100. Maybe something is up. Why is the CPU so busy? There we go. Wow. Just, yeah.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
But I've got to get this other quest right here, too. Hello, Martha.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Okay.
Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, It's got to be able to fend for itself.
Got to.
As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them.
Very
And
responsible.
if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Rekindling the flame too. Delivered seed seaspool? Yes.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
A few years. Wow. That must be a lot.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole.
That's a way to describe
Better
it.
that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
Maybe.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Okay. I was almost kind of hoping the magic cookbook would suffice to solve this particular one. Doris, leave it to her. No? No? Are we CPU capping again? Yes, we are. Oh, and it is Final Fantasy 16 that's capping. So that explains vaguely what's going on. Which is not great, but okay.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean you have to.
Nearly done.
So
I've
she's
got
over
greens
here
of all
somewhere.
shapes and sizes. Colours too.
Doris. Yeah, she's right. Oh, okay. It looks like she's supposed to be inside the rest. So I probably went the wrong way from that side. Oh, that's not it. Yeah. Upstairs, I think. Oh. Okay. Fine. Torgold, do you know? Oh, wait. This is actually a thing, right? Like, I can actually. This was very early.
Not here.
It's like a thing. I could get Torgold to go and tell me where to go, but it seems like that's off now. Maybe she's back here.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Oh, here we are.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek.
Oh.
After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
How about me?
Then I'm going with you.
Yeah.
I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Alright, where are we supposed to go? Got those two areas. Oh, and there's another one. There's actually a quest up here in Eastpool. Let's just grab it. Grab all the quests while we're here. Just do a big loop. Grab all the quests and then do them all. Okay, this time the CPU didn't cap. It went to 80. I wonder if there's something I need to do driver-wise. Okay, where is this quest that I'm supposed to pick up? Hello, folks.
I heard the Guardian saying we're supposed to grow our own food.
Yeah, you are.
Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
Oh. Here we are. Oh, it's Wade. Okay.
Ah, Lord Rossfield.
Hello.
What brings you to Eastpool?
Quests?
A delivery from Martha.
Oh, no, this was a quest I was supposed to do. Okay, never mind. I think I shall read.
These are Gazal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she?
Hey.
I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
Here we go.
They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Fight time.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time.
Oh.
Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
We're here then, huh?
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
What?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
Here.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Appeal, okay.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for.
Oh, they got here.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village, your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Okay, the frying pan's really selling it.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
Especially like when someone handed it to her. Yeah. Like I could have handed her a weapon and she was like,
Fighting together. For Eastpool!
she better swing that. Like, Squire, my pen. Exactly. We could have used our Squire here, actually.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
So you're not gonna fight.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
Oh, maybe she is.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing.
Do you have a
With
bomb?
luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan.
Okay.
But one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat.
So Martha.
I'd say you have both in abundance, await. But you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
I mean, why not?
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
I am the bomb.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are,
I really want her to hit an Akashic with that pan. Like they taunted me with it now.
The calm before the storm.
If you say so. Oh, just a bunch of goblins? Okay.
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
Speaking of that, So, village center time?
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Uh-oh.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you.
It's all me.
I'll go after the curl. Join me only when East Pool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Teleport time. Make Rhiannon's ride. Oh. Okay, so there's actually no teleport there. Or Amber. Oh, you guys are very non-busy for a village under attack. Oh, you're
Come to tell me an Akashic curl's heading towards the rest?
I got it.
Get yourself down now. We can handle things here.
Next one's mine. I might.
Okay. Seems that the bearers are a little more into violence now.
Ready, go?
Go. Out of the way. I wish Ambrose could just king. I would enjoy that. Destination nearby, yeah. That's one for sure.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Oh wow, okay. That guy was no big deal. Okay. Curl Whisker. Was that one of the things I needed?
All right. Back to East Pool.
Lord Rossfield. The curl, is it?
Very dead.
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Yep.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together, Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
no. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Oh, true.
I will.
That was a surprisingly involved seed delivery quest.
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together?
The warbles and the goblins.
Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Sure. Head back.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
Why not?
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it.
Okay.
Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid.
Oh.
Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
Oh?
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day. That whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Quest complete. I'm at 400,000 gold. Oh, and I got Martha's Rest signboard. Alright, that's making me think we have done all the Martha's Rest quests. With the sort of exception of these two over here. I'm starting to think I won't get all the quests done today because there's just so many. Okay, fine. No Ambrose. Yes, okay. Yeah, nope. Maybe once I get outside the gate. Ambrosia!
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
We got places to go. Right here. What are we even doing? I don't know what quest this is.
Good.
Oh, it's this one.
They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
And how did the slaver not know her? Probably
We've
sold
waited
it
long
to her.
enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins.
Feckless?
I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Well,
You're
not
welcome to
but-
try.
Exactly.
To me!
Enemies slain. Thanks, buddy. Alright, lady. I saved you a whole bunch of money. You wanted to pay those guards. Lucky you.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be.
Excuse me?
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Bold.
Sid.
She's all yours.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people...
Wait, are you sisters?
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder.
Okay.
She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
Clearly.
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
Stab.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Okay, no vengeance, just screw you, lady.
What do you want to do with her?
Prisoner?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
Oh my.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
But first we have some other quests. Unless you're gonna warp me back forcibly. Which they are. Wow. Sometime later.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be all right.
I hope so. Suppose you should know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Quest complete. now I have to go warp again. I was literally right here, and then I was like, nope, we're not going to let you go. We're going to make you do it again. Alright. Wait, what? This way. This truly is the wall of side quests.
Ready, go?
Let's go. Map music really reminds me of the game for some reason. Embark.
Time to fight.
Here. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's like over here.
Thanks, Gal.
So apparently this is not what I want. There's a marker back here. Hey guys.
I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Oh, okay, so he was. I was supposed to fight him. I was like, well, am I just fighting for fun, or? Oh, it's right here. Thanks, buddy.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Cool.
Fetch!
They recorded so many. Where were we? Alright, we cleared out Rosaria. Looks like Sandbreck is probably next. Yeah, and there's an additional one. Even weirder science, okay. That's the weirder science. For the moment, we need to get in there. Oh, this is the brothel.
I got peppers to numb your tongue.
Peppers to numb your tongue. Put fire in your belly.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
Just like what it breathes.
Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
What's up?
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What?
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Screw him.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh.
And what does he want with Northreach?
Well,
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold.
it's Oriflamme
A
sucks.
foundation upon which to build a new Sambrek. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
Oh.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What about assassination?
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrek. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I mean, I'll do it, but I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Can't just take people's stuff.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
I feel like he's just gonna be like, "You're Sid the Outlaw. You have to die," and then I'll kill all his troops, and then he'll be like, "Well, that was a bad idea."
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
Am I a civilian?
But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
We're just gonna be like, "Hey, dude, the people here worked hard for this stuff. Don't take it." And then he's gonna say, "We need it to rebuild Sunbrook."
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
I guess it's
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared.
Do you understand why?
Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside.
Well,
the Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction.
Again.
Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
The Akashic.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
This is the plan, yeah.
The people will do as their leaders command.
No, they won't.
If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Oh, she showed up anyway. Oh, no.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Who are you?
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
No citizens, there's no
And in
empire.
yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Okay, just go outside.
As long as you remain.
You are embarrassing me. Okay, Sabine for Duchess. She can run the place.
You needn't fret. The creatures.
I already have
There
more
were
hope
ghosts
for
at the
this place.
gates not days ago.
Hello.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Stories.
Just your opinion, actually.
Yeah.
I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place.
Oh,
Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out.
Actually, so... Joshua? What?
Completely. Threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Tar bucket in hand. Wow. Duke this.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
Oh my.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Hello, Chocobo guy.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Oh, wow.
You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Oh, I mean, if the soldiers are on the Duke's side, this could turn out very badly.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in.
Yeah.
The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Personally, I think that's backwards, but okay.
As long as you remain, the veil will see to you.
Oh yeah, this guy's in.
You